Well, good morning, everybody. Great to be with you again on this, our 12th video chat, as you were saying, Ollie.
Welcome, everybody. 3 months that we have been under these lockdown rules and 3 months that we have been running church online. Sunday will be our 12th online service.
Good grief, we were young people when we started this, weren't we?
I know.
Young, slim people. Now look at us. That's what lockdown does for you. Well, I hope that lockdown is still being tolerable for you. I know a lot of people are beginning to go back to work now, and there's this gradual return to work. But it can leave us thinking that, well, surely now the lockdown is just about over, the pandemic's just about over, and we're getting back to normal. And that's led a lot of people to be asking me, and I think the same is true for you, Ollie, about when we're due to be back. And sorry, I was going to answer that question.
All right. Go for it.
And the answer I give to that is that we just don't know. Certainly there has been talk from the government about places of worship opening in July. They've gone very quiet on that at the moment, and I suspect what they mean by that is places of worship opening for private worship. So if you just want to go into like a cathedral and pray, that might be available from July onwards. Truth of the matter is, we just don't know when we're going to be up and running again. As I've been mentioning over the last couple of videos, we are producing a post-lockdown plan so that we're going to be ready for this. And I'm confident that we will be ready. It's just that we can't say at the moment how long it's going to be.
I'm thinking about what it might look like, because initially social distancing is likely to still be in place. We don't know how long for, so we are looking at ways in which we can eventually hold our church gatherings in a way which is still safe. So do be praying for your leaders as we think through all these issues. It's not as easy as it initially sounds.
No, and what I can say is that we will be having a phased approach ourselves back into church life. So it won't be sort of hit the button and everything's up and running again. We'll be starting with very core church service events and gradually easing into other things as the government gives us the green light to do that.
So what we've been trying to encourage, certainly over the last few weeks at our 10 o'clock service online, we've been looking at this thing called mapping the route. So about establishing some good spiritual habits, some good routines that we can all be doing so that we don't get off track, so that we can still be headed in a great direction together as a church. So how's that going? Do let us know. We've been thinking about giving thanks on a daily basis or approaching God. Last week we were looking at how do we keep Jesus in our sights? How do we behold him? And the things that we were looking at were about opening his word. Have you been opening his word this week? And about opening our mouths in worship. We put together this great Spotify playlist of praise and worship songs. Watch out on Sunday, I might have something else for you. Anyway, so that's our 10 o'clock this week. 10 o'clock service. We're still on mapping the route. So come and hear all about what it means to communicate with God. It's the C of our ABCD routine. But then we've got our Westgate 11 o'clock.
Westgate 11 o'clock service. Now we're starting a whole new series this weekend, and it's on the subject of hope. How can you be a hope carrier in these times? How can you maintain hope in these times? And particularly over this past week, really, as we've been seeing on our news channels about the seemingly hopeless ongoing situation of racial violence and anger and so on throughout the United States, but spilling over into this country as well. Never has there been a better time, I think, what with that and the ongoing pandemic situation, never has there been a better time to be thinking about hope. How do I hang on to hope? And we're going to do that over a 4-week period, looking at the letters in the word hope, H, O, P and E. We're starting with H, would you believe, this Sunday. Hold on in the dark times.
I love a good acrostic.
Oh, absolutely.
And then
Is
at
that
6
it, Ollie?
o'clock. Well, 6 o'clock service
Oh, yeah,
as well.
no, it's not it. That's 6 o'clock service. We're on to the penultimate, that is to say, the last but one in our series of understanding the Bible. This week, and then next week, and then you'll have got the whole Bible all together in one series, seeing how it all fits together. So that's something to tune into.
And don't forget, this week we released the next 2 tracks from our music project, Not Finished Yet. So watch out for those 2.
Still not finished yet.
Not finished yet?
Oh, my word. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 6 o'clock. We'll see you then.
God bless everybody.